Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Shailesh Education Center. Today in our political science class, the topic is Marx's philosophy of history. Through this answer, I have shown you how Marx explained social evolution and various changes in society according to his philosophy. You have to remember that Marx divided the society into different levels and showed that one level is crossed and the next level is reached. In this case, his point of view did not support by the other political thinker. Through this answer, I have tried to explain Marx's thought and his philosophy. I have also tried to highlight the criticism against his philosophy. Try to read and understand the whole answer, and of course, I hope you will understand the whole thing. Let's start. Karl Marx's philosophy of history. Critically discuss about Karl Marx's philosophy of history. The essential ideas of Marxist economic interpretation are as follows. Number 1. Men enter into definite relations by the forces of economic circumstances such as the forces and relations of production. Thus, historical process is determined by economic forces. Number 2. The infrastructure of a society includes forces and relations of production. This is based on the superstructure of legal and political institutions as well as ways of thinking. Number 3. The mechanism of the historical movement is the contradiction between forces and relations of production. Number 4. These contradictions leads to class struggle, which according to Marx is the main factor in historical evolution. Number 5. The dialectics of the forces and relations of production implies a theory of revolutions. Number 6. Social reality governs consciousness and not vice versa. Number 7. The stages of human history may be distinguished on the basis of the economic mode of production. These stages are the Asiatic, the ancient, the feudal and the bourgeois. These four modes are again classified into the ancient and the modern. Asiatic mode of production doesn't constitute a stage in the history of Western society. To sum up, science and society's experience throughout history refutes the views the bourgeois sociologists demonstrate that the development of the society is forward natural historical process which follows objective laws of independent of laws. The history of society is an endless chain of development, revolutionary transition from the simpler, lower formation to more complex. Social progress depends on the development and improvement of material production. Production has developed from simplest tools, the stocks and stones man used in his struggle for life, to the latest automatic machine and equipment driven by electric power and atomic energy. As production advances, the other spheres of social life also develop. Being a materialist, Karl Marx looks upon thoughts based on facts. According to Marx, it is not the consciousness of men that determines their existence, but on the contrary, it is the social existence that determines their consciousness. In this way, social laws changes along with the history of social and economic evolution. In these changes, the three foregoing laws apply. There have always been conflicting classes in society. From historical evidence, these classes have three major forms. Number one, society of slave tradition. Number two, aristocratic. And number three, capitalist society. Marx said that it is only a communist society which can resolve this conflict. Even the economic basis of social evolution has two parts, such as number one, means of production, and number two, economic relations. The first comprises of machine and the second ownership and ways of distribution, etc. The order of society underwent a change with the development of the chaos. With the development of agricultural implements, it entered into a state of agriculture. Industrial stage was conceived with the discovery of industrial machinery. In the same way, society underwent important changes with the entry of banks and currency into the medium of distribution. Critical evolution. According to David Hume, a scientific approach claims probability and not necessity, but Marx's thinking perfectly scientific. According to Raymond Aron, the dialectical interpretation can assert neither the necessary for evolution nor the non-antagonistic character of post-capitalist society, as well as nor the all-embracing character of historical interpretation. It is not applicable to Asiatic society, and analysis of capital also not applicable to Asiatic society. The claim of the destruction of capitalism as inevitable is far from being scientific, told some critics. So, there are some faults in Karl Marx's philosophy of history. I believe I have made the whole explanation at ease, and if it's so, please like, share and give your comment on it. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for updated notification. It's for the day. Thank you.